Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, June 24th, 2020. Of course, today was New Comic Book Day, which means right now it's time for the new comic book video. So Sunday I talked about a lot of books that were coming out this week. I got a lot of messages on that of people that were real excited about some of the independents that were coming out, as well as I was, and I picked up a lot of those. There were some books I could not pick up because they didn't come out or the shops didn't get them, but nevertheless, there was a lot of nice books this week, and it was a pretty big week for me. Bigger than it has been recently, but not as big as past weeks. So we'll jump right into the books. We'll start with Marvel Avengers Empire Zero. Now, Marvel is releasing, a few books here and there every other week. So there was only a few titles that came out. This was one of them here. And then one of the books I talked about on Sunday, which was Immortal Hulk 34 variant cover. This is the zombie cover right here, which I talked about. And that was it for Marvel. I wasn't able to get all the books. I have a couple of books still to pick up, but this is what I have here. So Justice League 47 from DC. Book I mentioned on the video Sunday, Batgirl 46, cover A. And the really, really nice cover B variant right there. There was that. Another book I talked about, Batman Beyond 44, cover A. And cover B. Of course, this is the first appearance of a character named Mr. Zero, who we stated was kind of a Dr. Freeze type, or Mr. Freeze, excuse me, type character. So there's the B cover there. Flash 756, cover A, which was also mentioned for the Reverse Flash family appearance right here. And then the hot book for the week is Batman 93, Start of the Joker War, cover A. I read the story, loved the story. Really good content in there. I think it's going to be a really good run if they continue with the way the story was written in this first book here. So there's cover A and a really nice cover B right there. Really nice cover B. There is that. Of course, this is the first fight of Harley Quinn and Punchline. And that was what was here for DC. A lot of really nice independent books. I was real happy for that because I love independent. And it's kind of been slim pickings, but some really nice books that kind of flew under the radar. First one from Image, Dead Body Road, right here. Looking forward to this one. Another book from Vault Comics. This is Bleed Them Dry. This is a vampire storyline that I saw on the shelf, so I looked forward to that there. From Image, this is Spawn. I think it's 308 right here. The Virgin variant. And again, the thing I like about the Spawn book, even though I don't buy a ton of them, a $2.99 price point, and it's just a really good book. So there's that right there, and a really nice cover. One of the books we talked about, the next few books we've talked about on the Sunday video. I hope a lot of you were able to get these books, or maybe picked a couple up based off of the recommendation. The first one from Image Comics, That Texas Blood, cover A. I only picked up the cover A. Didn't really like cover B, but I'm looking forward to reading this storyline. Another book that's gotten a lot of attention the last couple of days, and then a lot of people didn't know about it, that is from IDW. This is Sleeping Beauties from Stephen and Owen King, right here, cover A. And cover B, which I really liked. Again, anything with Stephen King, you're probably going to enjoy it if you're in fact a Stephen King fan, which I am, especially the older Stephen King stuff, Carrie, Cujo, Salem's Lot. Absolutely love those books. And then White Widow, which Absolute Comics Group. Long delays between releases for White Widow, but this is number 4. This was a $4.99 price point. Really nice blue foil cover right there. And then I picked up, I had ordered this one, so you know, if I order it, I'm gonna buy it. And this is a number 4, but this was a $9.99 cover right here. There was that. And then another book that we talked about, this is Mercy. Really nice cover on that book right there. Love that cover. And then just a book I saw, and I picked it up. I've always talked in the past about my love for connecting covers. And then I found this book here, which is, let me get it right here, a connecting cover, which is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you can see it kind of like that, that's kind of a cool looking book right there. Really liked it. This is number 50, and again, I've stated this in the past, whenever you get a book that's, you know, certain issues, number 150, 100, you know, 200, pick them up. And the fact that they made it a really nice connecting cover was kind of a no-brainer on that. There were some other books I was going to pick up, but unfortunately, not all the books came in. I'm hoping to be able to pick those up and then show you. One of the ones I was really interested in that we talked about was the Classic Pulp book from Source Point, and that was it's called Ellery Queen. I have to look at my notes there, Ellery Queen. And so I was really hoping that book would come out. They didn't get it in, but they did order it for me, so hopefully it will come in the next few weeks, because it was a really, really nice bondage cover done in the 40 style like I had stated. And so that is all we have for the books today. I got a call from a gentleman that I know, and he started asking me some questions, and they do a service, I think it's called like Nerd Squad or Nerd, let me find, no, 702. It's a community here locally, and I'm sorry I don't have the name off the top of my head, but it was a pretty good idea when he called me and he was talking to me about it. And it's basically a group of people trying to get the comic book lovers, shops, fans, kind of together to do things, helping out shops that were kind of hurt by the pandemic. They've had a couple of online auctions where the money has gone to different shops, you know, the smaller end shops, which I thought was a pretty nice thing. And he asked me a couple of questions. And one of the questions he asked me was, if you open your business, even though I have a very small, I have the online presence, but when I open a storefront, what is going to be my perception of other shops in town? Now, there are shops in this town. I'm not going to mention any names, because if you are from Las Vegas, you'll know the shops that I'm talking about just by stating it like that. So one of the big things is I don't see other businesses as competition. You can't do that. This is a very small community here. And I always was under the belief that if you have a real strong group of people, a group of businesses that have the same goal in mind, which the ultimate goal should be, you know, to get the love for comics out to the masses. Of course, you want to make money, but if you're going to squeeze other people in order to do that, I'm not for that. I don't like that. I don't like, you know, where I take my business and I start affecting other people's business by just kind of being mean and nasty about it. There's a local shop here in town that whenever there's a big show going on, they're going to have a big event at their place, and they just kind of relish in that fact that, you know, hey, look what we're doing, and, you know, come see us and don't go to the comic book show. All that does is hurt the community. That hurts the city. It hurts the fans who like to go to the conventions, because not everybody has the ability to go to, you know, a ton of shows. A lot of people have to really save up, you know, to buy maybe, you know, a special pass if it's, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or, you know, they want to see a certain artist or a writer that's going to be there and they want to buy a couple of things. So they have to save up their money. And when we start competing against each other and you start trying to stomp on people, I think that's bad. I don't think that's a good way to do business. Like I stated before, you know, everybody has their own business models, and I'm not going to tell somebody how to do their business model. But if I think somebody is doing something that is negatively, you know, that's just hurting the local comic book community, I don't like that. There is enough business here to where we all need to get along If we all work together and shops work together instead of putting up these walls saying, I don't like this person, I don't like this person, so I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to invite him, that's not going to help anybody. You're going to have shops that are going to close because they can't compete with certain people. We should be embracing those shops, helping them keep their doors open, because the more shops, the better. Because when you start having a reputation of being a town that is not that strong, you're not going to get good shows, you're not going to get good artists, you're not going to get good guests or special appearances by people. And I just never believed in that. Again, if and when I open up my shop, my storefront, hey, I want everybody to be successful. You need help, I'll help you. I have no problem doing that. There's a lot of people in this town that like me. There's a lot of people in this town that don't like me, because I'm not afraid to speak the truth. I'm not afraid to say things. I was one of the first people to stand up and talk about CGC. I'll say this right now. If there's businesses in this town that are, going out of their way to try to hurt people, I hope you fail. As simple as that, because you're not helping us, you're only hurting us. So there was that. Kind of a little rant that just kind of went in all different directions, but it was something that I'm pretty passionate about. I don't like to see people hurt other people. I want to see people be successful. And that's where we're there. That's where we're at with it. I am setting up, like I stated in the past, I am getting set up for a baseball card video. A lot of people wanted to say that. As you can see, I am a Padre fan. I've been a Padre fan my entire life. So the things that I mostly collect right now are, Chargers and Padres patch cards, autographs, things like that. So I'm going to show a bunch of those for you, because I'm getting a lot of response on that, because apparently a lot of you out there do enjoy the sports aspect of the industry. So there was that. So that's pretty much all we have this week. I hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great day, and I will have my hot pick video come out on Sunday. And if I'm able to pick up any of the books that I missed today, I will show it on that video. So hope you liked the video. I'll see you real soon.